Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto was the reincarnation of three manipulators. Now, I remember I did change the thumbnail, so yeah. Also, I should mention this is part 2 of it. What else am I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, I know that a month has just passed. I was going to do this before the month should have passed, but shit. Um, yeah. Wait. When the hell did I? So yeah, so it already did pass. Like about it was yesterday. That was the day that it would have passed. So I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm not doing a recap. Okay, so one day just passed. Let me alone. I haven't really been uploading. I don't really care about the recap because I kind of forgot a couple things also. But not the point. Let me begin into this what if. Let me shut the fuck up. And yeah. So let me begin. I am going to try to finish a bunch of what ifs, trying to probably feeling very, very fucking bad. But other than that, let me begin. Let me shut the fuck up. And yeah. Now, I already did say what I was going to say. My, what's it called, other video. Mostly it's Deadpool Part 3 that I am uploading a while. But yeah. But not the point. Let me begin. Let me shut the fuck up. But yeah. So, we go into Naruto Uzumaki. Also known as Majin Park. Sosuke Park. So yeah, he kind of just took the name of Sosuke Aizen and Park, but yeah, mostly from Majin Park. Now, of course, this is where we go into Naruto, where we left last off. Mostly, he was kind of like taking a test, a short little small test about, well, mostly of like his skills and other things. Now, of course, he takes this test and he shows just to be kind of average. Now, of course, this is where, well, one girl has actually kind of bothered him the whole year. So we kind of go into a year time skip. I'm not going into a specific kind of, well, what really happened to that year. But yeah, then I'm kind of lazy. But of course, the whole year he was kind of bothered by a girl with kind of palish, or mostly kind of a pinkish, palish, blondish hair girl with dullish blue eyes. Of course, she kind of has like palish skin, but not much. This is where, well, her friend, who kind of is always suspicious on, well, Naruto, kind of also, well, follows her friend just in case Naruto doesn't do anything to her friend. Kind of. They're barely friends, but yeah. This is where, well, the first girl with the palish skin, or mostly blondish hair girl, her name is Junko. Now, of course, her friend is named Kyoko. Now, of course, this is where, well, they are kind of friends with Naruto, even though Naruto doesn't really want to be friends with anyone. But of course, he's friends. Yeah, kinda. But of course, there's multiple guys that usually do try to bother him because mostly he's friends with two girls. And of course, some people just wanted to kind of always ask him out, even though they're embarrassed. While Naruto over here isn't embarrassed. He doesn't care. Truly, he doesn't care. He's a menace to society. But of course, we go into mostly the whole kind of getting test. This is where Naruto passes every single test in an instant. He passes them so easily. This is where, well, he barely shows off his skills, but he just shows that he's above average. This is where he's not put on the top team. But of course, he was put on a team that was selected over about a couple of months ago. This is where the team is mostly containing of him, what's it called, Junko and Kyoko. And also the joining center would be Uncle Midarashi, since she did just got recently promoted to joining status. But yeah, this is where, well, Naruto was saddened that he had to be on a team because he wanted to do everything alone. His mission, his plans are kind of going down. But this is where he then thinks, no, I shouldn't be thinking like that. I am a manipulator. I can manipulate anything I want to. This could be good. Besides, Junko's ability to be able to feel despair and become powerful. Yes, she will be a good use. Kyoko's a little bit suspicious against me. But I can definitely work with that, he says quietly. But of course, to absolute no one. Well, to one person, actually. The one person that heard him was none other than Kurama. Kurama is hearing him. Now, of course, Kurama, he doesn't really hate Naruto. Pretty much, he's kind of feels sad about the boy. But at the same time, the boy has become a monster. A monster of three different beings. All manipulators. This is where, well, he goes off and doesn't really say anything to Naruto unless it's in a desperate situation. But we go into mostly that time skip. This is where Anko is talking to her team and of course asking what their name is, what their goal is, what is this, what is that, what is this. Now of course Naruto kind of makes up a fake kind of goal, dreams and likes that he kind of does like. This is where, well, he goes off with saying that his name is, well, Naruto Uzumaki. Even though he hates the name, he'd rather be called, what's it called? Well, Sosuke Park. But yeah, or mostly Majin. But yeah, he can't really take the name Uchiha, which he can because he is kind of descendant from Uchiha, which Hiruzen approves. But really, Naruto's full name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Uchiha and other name. But yeah, this is where, well, Naruto should mention and what he kind of looks like. So, I think I did mention that he kind of looks like Sosuke. I think I did mention that he looks like Sosuke Aizen, but yeah. But of course, he goes on with that. But this is where, well, his dream is to become a strong person. His likes are to just, well, he just names out a couple of fake lies of likes and all that and just dislikes, which he shows that he kind of do truly hate it. But yeah, this is where, well, Kyoko was kind of suspicious on Naruto when he says those couple of lies. This is where, well, she then goes on to her name was Kyoko, and of course she then says that her dream is to become one of the best detectives ever, mostly just, yeah. This is where, well, she also goes on to her goal to become one of the best kind of like, mostly like a solver for a bunch of clues and other things. Mostly become a high-ranking Jonin at the same time. This is where, well, she then says her likes are this. She says her dislikes, but she said the last dislike very quietly that Anko or Junko didn't hear. But this is where Naruto did. He heard it. He then grins at her. Very small but evil intent grin. This is where, well, she narrowed her eyes at Naruto. So deadly like. Did he hear that? This is where, well, Naruto then goes on with just a normal smile. Kinda. This is where, well, we go into Junko. Junko says that her name is Junko. Her last name is from an emotionless clan, mostly a big clan. Kyoko doesn't really have a big clan, but yeah, clan family. But of course, the word Junko says that her dream is to marry someone very strong. She looks at, what's it called? Well, mostly she says, well, mostly she doesn't say to marry someone, mostly to have children from someone who's very strong. She kind of glances at Naruto with a very lustful look. Naruto looks away. This is where Uncle kind of grins at her, saying, wow, so this girl is interesting to him. Interesting. Let's see where, well, she then also says her goal is to become a very strong Jonin sensei, that her clan cannot touch her, but yeah. She then also goes on with the fact that her likes are Naruto and Kyoko and also her sister and then other things. But yeah, her dislikes are arrogant people, dumb people, blah, 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 and blah. This is where, well, she just says that that's my kind of introduction. This is where Uncle goes on with her own. She says that her name is Uncle Madarashi. She then says that her goal used to be to get Jonin rank, which she already has. But she also has a dream, and that is to kind of be able to kill someone. And maybe after that, well, she then says her goal is going to change to kind of killing someone, and her dream was kind of to have a family, which she probably won't be able to because as the kind of title that she has, she kind of gets nervous around her team. But this is where she stops getting nervous. She then says her likes are Dango, this, and this. This is where, well, other things are kind of happening, but yeah, this is where her dislikes are just arrogant people, idiotic people, moron people, this, and this, and this. This is where, well, we go into a time skip of them already getting a mission because, well, Uncle can see about their teamwork. She, well, tested them out mostly to see if they're good at teamwork. She throws 3 Senbons at all of them. This is where Kyoko managed to grab the Senbon. My managing to grab it with 2 fingers. This is where Junko managed to just catch it. Well, before it even hit her in the face. She tries to catch it, but this is where, well, Naruto appears blocking a Senbon that managed to pierce him in his, what's it called, pinky, but that was mostly mostly aimed towards Junko. And one of the Senbons that was aimed towards him, he just blocked it with his fingernail of, what's it called, his left hand. And of course using his back. But yeah, this is where, well, he then pushes the 2, well, what's it called, Senbons down. But yeah, this is where Junko, she didn't have more heart for, what's it called, Naruto. And of course, she was kind of falling more in love with him. This is where, well, Naruto's doing this just because he actually wants to have her in his side when he does kind of start out with his plans, which his plans are still secretive, and he hasn't really said any of those plans. But of course, where Kyoko was still very confused, and why Naruto did that, when clearly Naruto doesn't like Junko at all, and that was shown throughout the whole fucking year. Clearly, Naruto ignored her most of the time, trying to show that she's gonna have to wait until he's like 18 and blah blah blah, or what change. That's where she's confused. But this is where, well, Uncle says, well, good teamwork. I can see that some of you are pretty good into actually reacting to that speed. That was at least Chunin speed. But other than that, see ya. We're going to get missions. Okay? This is where, well, Uncle disappears in a poof of smoke. But yeah, this is where they start walking away. This is where Junko says, I gotta get home. But yeah, bye, Naruto-kun. This is where she kind of waves at, well, Naruto, and then runs off. This is where Kyoko and Naruto are left behind. This is where, well, Naruto says, so, Kyoko, you want to talk about something? This is where Kyoko glances at him and doesn't care. Starts walking away. This is where I should mention one thing. So, I did mention that I think Naruto was 12 last time that I mentioned this, or when he kind of went into the tuning, well, mostly not tuning, getting exam. But I'm gonna just age him up to kind of being like 13. But yeah, this is where, well, Kyoko's walking away until she gets her hand kind of grabbed by Naruto. Naruto kind of smiles gently towards her and says, you don't want to say anything? Besides, why do you keep glaring at me like with hatred and other things? And it's not like Junko's kind of glare or glance. You're kind of glaring at me with hatred. Why is that? So where Kyoko kind of glares at him and says, I don't trust you. This is where Naruto, he already had his suspicions, already realizing that Kyoko doesn't trust him. He can easily use his sword and of course make her kind of be under his hypnosis. But that's not what he wants to do. He can use his Sharingan to put her under the illusion to actually help him. But that won't work. He knows that it might not be working permanently. This is where Naruto is just going to have to build trust with her. The old-fashioned way to talking with her. This is where Naruto starts doing that. This is where he goes very gently and apologizes and says, what do you mean you don't trust me? We're clearly on the same team. What am I ever going to be doing? Besides, I'm going to be seeing you guys on a daily basis. What do you mean you don't trust me? You know, being not trustworthy on the team will lead someone to die. So, do you really want to die? Or do you want to let someone else die? And you're kind of, well, anger. This is where she kind of glares at him and says, the reason why I don't trust you is that you truly think that you can die that easily? From your skills, you seem to be a little bit higher from that. From the first time I met you. And the reason why I still don't trust you, even though you're skilled enough and you can protect us, is because the lies, the other things, those fake smiles. I know you didn't like that many people in the, well, school, but still, you keep getting closer to Junko, and I don't know why. I don't want you to be anything like those guys that we kind of first met after you kind of killing them. This is where Naruto says, I'm nothing like those guys. I'm not a pathetic weakling. Besides, you should trust me. We're on a team together. Though I promise I'll make it all up to you and I will try to make you trust me. This is where Naruto does smile, a very gentle smile. This is where she noticed that it's not fake. It's where, well, she then feels like she can trust him a little bit. Not much. can't really trust Naruto that much. This is where Naruto, he realized that only a little bit of trust from her, but this is where, well, Naruto kind of thinks in his head, ooh, very hard-worthy to trust. It seems that that's what game you want to play, and I would love to play. Naruto grins in his mind. This is where, well, we go into mostly a time skip about the missions, and mostly those are D-ranked missions that, well, Junko, Naruto, and Kyoko can easily kind of finish by themselves. But yeah, this is where, well, Uncle sees that they're kind of weak, the mission, so of course she then asks for a C-rank mission. They go on for the C-rank mission to kind of go help a princess, an ice princess. This is where the ice princess didn't, or mostly not, yeah, an ice princess, but of course she didn't really want to go back. But of course, it took mostly all the power of what's it called, Anko and others to kind of like put her into what's it called, the boat, and yeah. But I'm going to leave it off here for just part 2. I know it's only 15 minutes, but I have things to do, so yeah. I know it's short, but still, short is better than nothing, but yeah. And some people usually complain about my videos being too long, so I guess those people who complain mostly about that can have the fucking, well, short video. But yeah, but other than that, I'm going to leave it off here. But yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato soup, potato, and good night. Bye.